Hey guys, how are you?
Hey guys.
That was a shocking accent.
You're live again. There we go.
Who's there?
Are they going to be on the
Says
screen as well? Or are we just
14.
going to hear them?
What we'll do is we'll watch this screen.
Yeah,
Sorry,
because I
Dave.
want to see them. Do we get to see them?
No, but
We
they
don't
can
get to
see
see
us,
them.
which is creepy.
Oh.
That's not fun.
But do we look at ourselves the whole time?
Okay.
Yeah, so we can't see anything. How do you stream do that?
Are we on?
So I'm guessing that.
Because it's not like a Skype thing. It's more like a we talk to them, they watch from home.
They're
It's weird. Do we
questions.
hear them then?
No, they leave questions for us, which I'll be answering. There you are.
Oh wait, can they see us?
Yeah, it's on a delay,
Oh.
so that's why I wasn't going to let anyone watch this one.
So which one do we
So,
see?
you see this one.
Okay.
Are they
And I'll just
watching?
ask questions from here.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Have we started?
I feel like my hair is just like going into the whiteness
Yeah,
of the.
same.
It's really funny.
Okay, powers that be. Can anyone hear us and see us and stuff? You should do.
How are you getting the
Oh,
questions?
Because it's on YouTube, Facebook.
Oh, right.
So we gotta be on Facebook at the same time.
Or YouTube. Whichever one people are on.
I saw comments that were like,
Yeah, so-
there,
Oh,
okay,
hey, maybe we should use that one.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Hi, awesome
no.
people. There you guys are. Hi guys. Hi guys.
How's it going?
This is so delayed.
Yeah, there is a delay. So just answer
There's
their
a
questions
massive
as they
delay.
come, and that's why I was like trying not to let people watch it too much. But yeah, you can't really hide the delay.
Should we look into the little camera thing up there?
Yeah, so this is the camera. The microphone is just here
Okay.
on top. And I'll kick everything off. Could each of you please explain who you are, introduce yourselves, and explain your character?
We'll go from that way.
Okay. My name's Jace Pickard and I played Andrew.
I'm Serena Weatherall. I played Mina or Sailor Venus.
Hi guys, I'm April Love and I play Sailor Moon.
Hey guys, I'm Dylan Joyce and I play Helios.
Introductions are all there. Okay, so explain Dead Moon Circus and Sailor Moon and what the show is about, what we're trying to do.
Oh yeah, going from
Okay.
What was the question again? Sorry.
Explain.
Explain
Dead Moon
DMC and the show and what it's based off.
Well, Dead Moon Circus Part 1 and Part 2 is based on basically the Sailor Moon anime franchise. That basically has been running since it's been the late 80s.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Over 20 years, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
longer.
Wow,
Yeah.
21 years now.
Jeez, it has been a while. Basically, this is created by who were the creators of Sailor Moon? I don't even know. Jeez.
Bad
Yeah.
water.
Why did I start it?
Yeah. So basically, guys, we created Sailor Moon from one of the arcs from the Sailor Moon, I guess, series. I think, I don't know anymore by memory, but I have the 200 DVD box set, which is Sailor Moon R, S, Super S, and Sailor Moon Stars, I think, right?
Yeah,
So
Sailor
we
Moon
came
Stars.
from which Sailor Moon S?
So we came from, I think, S.
Yeah.
Super S. I think
Yeah,
it's one of
and
those.
we kind of just did it because, well, I guess James had a love for Sailor Moon, and it's just been a massive dream to work with everybody.
I guess we all had like the passion for it though.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Nina Shah says hi.
Hi,
Nina's in New York and sent us in a video, so she's actually in the film.
Oh,
We
wow.
had a little thing happening before where if anyone wanted to be in Dead Moon Circus Part 2, they just had to film themselves in front of a monument or something, shouting, Moon Cosmic Dream Action.
So cool.
So during that last montage where you guys are all shouting that,
Oh,
there
that
will
is
be
so cool.
certain people joining you.
All over the world.
All over the
Yeah.
world. There's a guy in Germany
Wow.
Hi.
who stood in front of these really cool column things and shouted. It was really cool. Alright, yeah, I started. They're introducing themselves. Okay, so there is a bit of a delay, but we'll just keep going.
The
and
weather
answer
looks
questions.
great. The weather is great.
Yeah.
This is winter in Australia.
It is winter, but
It
it's
is.
an awesome day today.
Starting to get warmer as well.
Mm,
yeah.
We're getting the taste of summer now.
Mm.
exciting.
Finally.
Excellent. Okay, so tell us, what is your favorite scene from Sailor Moon?
Ooh.
Actually, you know what? I think my favourite scene would have been the day that we were shooting all the green screen stuff and I had to jump off and save Greenie. And that day was just so fun. Do you remember that day? And we were
Yeah.
mucking around on set. I was such an awkward kind of jumper. I had to pretend to jump and then I was on milk crates like this.
Was that the day I had my car accident?
I think so.
I think
maybe.
so,
Yeah.
And then
rendered.
there was a scene where Renee and I had to save Renee, and it was in the bloopers. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it looked like we were about to kiss, and we just broke into laughter. That was really my favourite day of shooting because it was just so fun. Yeah.
I have so many favourites. Definitely all the scenes that I did with Chai Romran, who plays Sean, because we just had the biggest laugh and we were sort of playing giddy, like nervous, you know, sort of like teenagers in love kind of thing. That was really fun. I loved doing the transformations because we got to wear like a harness and sort of felt like we were flying. That was really cool. And also there was one particular blooper that I did that was, I think, got everyone laughing, which was the day we were doing green screen and it was like through the mirror place and I said something really, really Valley Girl. Like, it was meant to be a serious moment, but I just said it really, really, like, blonde, like, if that makes sense, and it's pretty funny.
I think my favourite scene was the first time Andrew got introduced when I had to get the soccer ball thrown at my head. That was so...
Chai is on here, I think.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no. Maybe he's answering someone. Doesn't matter.
it was just with the soccer ball because every single time people walked past to see what we were doing, everyone was just wishing me a happy birthday. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We just pretended it was someone's birthday. We're like, what?
Actually, I remember that day. We were all kind of there, and a girl fell off like the swing set.
Yes.
Serena and I, not even motherly at all. Renee, we were like, this little girl was playing on a swing set, and she fell off, and Serena and I were standing there holding hands, going, "What do we do?" And then Renee, like, she'd hurt herself, and Renee comes in. She's like, "Are you okay, sweetheart? And where's your parents?" And I'm just like, man, we suck at this.
Yeah. Renee Lim is a doctor in real life as well, so yeah.
Sailor Mars.
Sailor Mars, lucky she was there to actually save the day.
Yeah.
Ooh, excellent. Your favourite scene, sir?
My favourite scene would probably be where Jackie rips off my horn. Because it was probably like between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock at night. And I was just screaming at the top of my lungs. And it probably, like, to the neighbours, it probably heard like someone was being murdered. And I felt like so bad afterwards because, like, I was just screaming and then I'd stop. And then I'd start screaming again, and it was just constant for a while. Oh, and then when I had to fall, and actually, like, I was standing there, and I jumped, and I just barely flopped onto the ground.
We used that twice.
I did.
Yeah, because there was a shot we needed to make it more dramatic of Helios falling to the floor, so we reused it twice.
Oh, yeah. Well, it hurt,
It was a good
so...
plot, though.
Yeah, well, it hurt.
Yeah, it was good.
Stunt doubles next time.
Yes, definitely. Okay, so explain to us, what was it like working on the project, on set, on location, wherever you were?
Oh, it was great. Like, I loved Sailor Moon as a kid, so, like, going into this project and, like, just seeing all the sort of cosplay, like, the outfits, it was so fun to see, and just when we saw the finished project, it was just, yeah, for what the budget that we had, it was just amazing, like, what we could do.
Yeah, it was just all around a lot of fun, really relaxed, and just really a unique experience to be wearing like costumes and kind of living out this kind of childhood fantasy. It was really, really fun.
Yeah, I think it was a really good experience, like, working with everyone on set, and, like, for me, I loved Sailor Moon. And, like I said, I had the 200 DVD box set, and then being asked to play Sailor Moon, like, a big kind of role to fulfill. So I hope I did you guys justice.
I'd probably say I had a lot more fun on location because of the realness of it. And then I don't know, working, like, I remember the first day that not everyone met each other, but the day we had the barbecue, where, like, a few of us were there and stuff, that was fun. And then obviously working with everyone, like, getting to know everyone on a personal level, and then working with them and stuff, like, that was great. But just having, like, the realness of the location, yeah, I don't know, I love filming on location rather than studio and stuff.
Yeah.
I personally prefer that as well.
Mm.
Okay, Nina Shah has a question. By the way, Nina turned red before when you said hi to her, so I just thought I'd point that out.
Someone says here, can you shout out to Amanda Joseph because she's not here? Ready, guys?
Yep.
Hi,
Hi,
Amanda!
Amanda.
Nina asked, how did you like shooting the eclipse scene? The picnic scene was hilarious. Lita and Andrew, LMAO.
I wasn't in the eclipse scene. I was like in the boom mic.
I was like crying because of the sun in my eyes. I was like,
Yes, actually, I remember that we're all like in hold, and we're like, ah.
Yeah, that's right. Just looking up at the sun, yeah. I remember there was a funny part where you said, come Rini, the eclipse is starting. What was that blooper? You turned around into, what's his name's crutch. What do you remember that?
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
I can't remember.
Oh yeah, Alex was to position everyone in shot. Alex had to sort of crawl up onto the table. So when you turned to say to Rini, come, Alex had somehow maneuvered himself right in front of your face.
Yeah, I actually do.
You all lost it.
And it was kind of like such an awkward moment.
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh gosh.
I remember I was sitting back when we weren't filming, and I just had Reenie's wig on.
Yeah. Dylan was Reenie's stand-in.
I wore all the wigs. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so we should probably start answering some of these now.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to take over and just scroll down, maybe read some questions,
Oh.
comments. I'll let you guys take over.
Oh my God.
You did great, April.
Thank you, Heroic Health. I hope your health is very heroic.
Where was that?
I couldn't even see that.
Oh wait, how do we make this?
Scroll down.
Alright, that's... Hi.
I can hear and see. That's good.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Everyone's favourite Sailor Moon season and why?
Okay, that's our first question from Amanda Joseph. So,
Cool.
what is everybody's favourite Sailor Moon season and why? Dill?
I'd probably... Now, I do like Sailor Moon, but I don't really know everything about it because I only thought there was like a few seasons.
Yes.
And that was just the girls and everything like that. But I like the one... Now, don't take offense to this. I like the season where Sailor Moon dies. Only because...
Don't take offense to this.
Only because... Oh, and I also love, like, our season, like, where I'm involved. But I like it because it just shows a whole different side to Sailor Moon, rather than, like, from what I remember seeing as a kid, having, like, the love and the fantasy and the, everything like that. It just shows a whole different side to it, like pain and death and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think I enjoy seeing that because it was different and it's not what I actually remember as a kid. Obviously I've seen it now, but it's just different from when I was a kid.
I think my favourite season would have been when Darian and Serena first finally got together. Because as a kid, you know, you're just like, oh, they're such a great couple, and Darian is like my ultimate dream guy, and people would think that's weird because he's a character. Excuse me. But actually, I think rather than choosing an actual favourite season, mine would be like the actual movie, Sailor Moon R movie. And I was crying my eyes out in that movie. It's just so sad, and yeah, it's such a great... Sailor Moon is honestly a great role model for women out there. It's just about empowerment and friendship and love and believing in love, which is very much what I'm like.
For sure, definitely.
Cool. Well, I feel a little bit ignorant because I'm still not so aware of what's happened in every single season because I did watch it probably about 15 years ago when I was a child, most of all, and I did enjoy it, and I loved the thing that I guess stuck out for me, and it's funny that I ended up playing Sailor Venus, was definitely that kind of giddiness and the kind of love hearts popping and that kind of over the topness of the show. That was sort of my favourite thing. Yeah.
I love the first season only because as a kid that was what got replayed so much on Cheese TV. If you guys remembered. So I didn't really get to see much more of the other seasons because I just don't think it was ever really played besides the first one. But I loved how in that season how all the Sailor Scouts were obviously introduced. Love the episode when Jupiter was introduced, obviously. But I just remember as a kid just humming to the music every single time they transformed. It's a certain I love the music.
I still listen to the theme song.
Yeah.
I YouTube it. I'm like,
It's great.
Okay, so Heroic Elf was saying, would you come back as your characters if James were to do another Sailor Moon family? Of course, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
If everyone, definitely said yes for sure.
But if
That
I
would be
do, I want
great.
much more of a budget, which means you have to contribute more.
I think if James redid it, I would really like to do the first season. That's what I want to do. From the beginning, when we all find out who we are, and definitely the beginning of the love story between Darian. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick. Darian and Serena, I think, and just forming that friendship with everyone. That's what I want to redo.
You had pots for Andrew in the first season.
Oh no, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the arcade. Oh well, there you go.
Well, that's a good question. If we were to do another film, what would you prefer it to be?
I'd love to see where Helios and Rini go, because Jess and I are both so much older now. I think I was 20 when the film was made. I'm almost 23. I look older. I feel older. So I'd love to see where that goes. And obviously, you guys are a lot older as well. So I think on a character level, our characters have grown and stuff like that. So there's different avenues that we can explore. So I'd love to see an older, more mature version and stuff like that. Because Rainy and I were 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were 16. Our characters were 16. So yeah.
16 in our version.
Yeah.
I'd like to see definitely more of Andrew and obviously Jupiter. Only because I think with part 2, we had such the awkwardness in part 1. But that was basically it. You don't really see us together after that. Because in part 2, I only have one scene where I'm shouting like everyone else. So yeah, if we were going to make another one, I'd like to actually see that relationship form a lot more.
I'd love to see Sailor Venus as a couple of things. I'd love to see her find true love, of course. But I would also love to do some serious fight scenes and bring out that catty side.
Oh, there's someone fangirling right now. Jessica Pitkin is like, April and Venus are so pretty.
What about the dudes?
Oh,
We're pretty.
Oh, Nina Shah has a question. Who is your favourite character and why? I'm not just assuming the role you played is your favourite.
oh me?
Anyone.
Oh.
Go Serena.
Cool. Oh, I love Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon too.
Absolutely love Sailor Moon.
And so that's why I was so thrilled to be able to play it. And I actually remember, do you remember, James, the day that you asked me to play Sailor Moon?
Yes.
I was doing this massive campaign for Telstra, and when 4G got released, I don't know if you guys have 4G, it's probably the equivalent of LTE. And I had maybe 3% battery when James first asked me.
I remember this conversation.
And I was texting, and it was just he was like, hey, April, I'm doing this film, can you play Sailor Moon? And I would reply, yes. And he's like, let me give you more information about it. I'm like, okay, later. And then he was probably like, she's not interested. And then he was like, oh, look, if you don't want to, do it, it's okay. I just thought, and I was like, yes, I want to do it. And then I was like, no battery, gotta go. James was like, and it was like, okay, period.
Question for you, April. Jessica Pitkin asks, what was it like shooting the romantic scene with Mamoru?
Patrick was amazing. It was actually really funny. I think everybody on set thought that Patrick and I were dating in real life.
Yeah. In the park, I was just like...
Do you know what? To be honest, Patrick and I, on the day before first day we started filming, he asked me to dinner. And we hit it off at dinner, and we actually ended up leaving the restaurant and coming back to my house.
Mm-hmm.
But only because we wanted to. He'd never seen Sailor Moon before, so I had the DVDs and we were watching it. And yeah, and from that day we hit it off. I think maybe there might have been some kind of chemistry there, like definitely.
Mm.
And we definitely had some sort of. We developed feelings, maybe not romantic feelings, but really strong feelings for each other over that period of time. And every single person thought we were dating or we were together. And then I remember when Darren and I had to shoot our first kissing scene, and James said to me, I was really nervous. I was at the back, and I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And James was like, oh, come on, April, you guys have kissed before. And I was like, what are you talking about? Patrick and I had never, like, even kissed before, like, nothing near it. And, yeah.
I
You
definitely thought it
and
was...
Patrick definitely made it seem like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I wish
That
Patrick
was Nina
here.
Shaw that said that, not me.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's actually a good segue. If you could swap your character with someone else, if you had to play someone else in this series, who would it be and why?
Someone evil.
Yeah.
Amazon Quartet. Looks so much fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Evil
Or I would
detective.
probably swap my role with Jackie's.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would have been fun.
Yeah,
She
and
has
Jackie and
no-
I are amazingly good friends in real life, and just because of working on the film.
Mm.
This is gonna sound like really weird of me, but I'd probably say Sailor Mars, but that's because I'm a big pyromaniac. I love fire.
Yeah.
So Sailor Mars like has fire. So
Yeah.
well actually I reckon like I know their characters and everything, but I reckon all the Sailor Scouts are hot. So
Mm.
Professor.
like I wouldn't mind being hot. But no, I'd probably say Sailor Mars because
Yeah.
like of the fire aspect.
Oh, out of the scouts,
Oh.
it would be Jupiter for sure, just because she's feisty. But Mars is feisty as well.
Hmm.
They're- Well, most of you are actually. What am I talking
Okay.
about?
So it definitely is. In answer to Angel31192, hi. Would you ever make a film, a movie with Serena as Neo Queen Serenity? Yes, I really, 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 really wanted James to
I have a
have me as Neo Queen
script I'm
Serenity.
working on that sort of blends a few seasons together, but it's a
Oh.
completely different film.
Oh, what
that
about
has Sailor Moon as Queen?
what about underneath that? Or a movie with just Helios and Rini love
Love
triangle. I would love to do that. I mean, I've never kissed on camera, so that would be a first for me.
Yeah.
Answer to all those questions, I'm working on something.
Yeah.
What about, what do you do in your spare time?
Me. I'm sorry. Everything's about me all the time, obviously. Me? I don't know. Okay, I'll start then. In my spare time, I play the guitar a lot, and singing is one of my favourite things to do. And just summer's coming, just going to the beach and just enjoying life, like just enjoying music and sunshine and friends and walking in the park,
Yep.
all that good stuff.
I'm quite similar. Like, I love the piano on my spare time when I'm not acting. It's just, it relaxes me heaps, and just, I know, just going to social events, and I also work at a pet shop, so I love animals. So I just get to play with puppies most of the day. It's great.
I love going out, like having a few drinks and stuff. I don't know, I just love company.
Yeah.
I've now gotten into music. Like, I love listening to music. I've downloaded so much music.
All
Mhm.
three of you are musos, Jesus.
No, I'm not a muser. I'm tone deaf and I don't play instruments, but I'll listen to it. But yeah, I love good company.
Mm.
And that's just what I do.
I think as of this beginning of this week, I got a full-time job as a lawyer. So in terms of spare
Okay.
time, there is none. But if I did have a spare time, I actually have a life coaching kind of business that I do on the side. So I life coach people from all around the world via Skype. Or if they're in Sydney, I life coach them in Sydney. I teach acting now and presenting on the side. So it's not so much a spare time, but it's stuff that I enjoy doing. So
So you really
you guys
do
need life coaching?
She
Let me
really
know.
does fight for love and justice, for real.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, totally
You really
true.
do.
Yeah.
So this is a real life Sailor Moon right here. I have a question. How did everyone feel filling the shoes of such a huge show and huge characters? And that's a question from Amanda Joseph.
Hmm.
A bit terrifying.
It was. Obviously, I didn't think I was going to get cast as Andrew because, as you know, in the anime, Andrew is blonde, so I thought I didn't stand a chance. But then when I got cast, I was like, ooh, I wonder how they're going to feel with Andrew being so dark as I am. It's like, shit. But no, they respected it quite well, so I was quite pleased. Because it's such a big franchise, like, obviously you can't, what am I saying? You can't please everyone,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, I was really nervous actually, because they're just such well-known characters and they're such distinct characters. But I think, you know, us all being our own people as well, we sort of had to capture the essence of those characters but make it our own. Like, we have Australian accents, like, I'm, you know, actually blonde, like, I don't know, you know what I mean, like, we're not cartoon characters, so, I think it was sort of, you know, about playing with that and just putting a lot of heart into it and doing the best we could, really, with it, yeah. But yeah, I learned a lot on this project, like, and especially watching over it, I learned a lot and definitely saw little things. I was like, oh, now I see, you know, where this could have been a little bit better, and that's what would be so great about doing some more.
I think for me, obviously, I had the Sailor Moon franchise fans and everything on the weight of my shoulders, and it was obviously really scary to play Sailor Moon, but I guess I feel like I'm a little bit similar to her. I'm always hungry, I'm very clumsy, and I fall in love easily, and so I think, you know, in that sense, I kind of just put myself into it as well. So I kind of amalgamated my own personality with what I saw Sailor Moon as.
Well, I'm a bit of an idol, so, you know, it wasn't hard for me. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. But for me, because my personality from Helios is completely different. Helios is innocent, he's nice. You know, all the good things about a person is what Helios is. And I'm nice and everything like that, but I have a bad attitude as well. So I kind of had to forget I had that just to get into character. Like, my life isn't perfect, so I've had things happen, and that's definitely affected my work. So getting into character and trying to be Helios was easy, but it was hard. So having myself and Helios together kind of made it a lot easier, if that makes any sense at all, because I don't think it does. I guess what Serena said, having my own personality into it made it a bit
I just
easier.
read that one. Thank you, Tricks Aplenty.
Tell the
I'm an awesome
Asian,
Andrew.
Vanny Fig says, tell the Asian to give a shout out to Vanny from Northern Cali. She looks sexy. Tell the Asian, thanks. I'm not Asian, I'm Filipino. But, hey Vanny from Cali, thanks for tuning in.
Beware, we may get some people on here that ask some weird questions.
That's alright.
I like this question. It's from Light Against Darkness. What is your favourite Sailor Moon phrase or quote?
Ooh. You guys go first.
Oh
I
no,
think.
favourite.
Oh, yeah.
Sailor Moon phrase or quote. Moon, prism,
Mhm.
power!
I like Mars Fire Ignite for some reason. That just came to mind. So she's like, and she goes kabang. I love it. That's a good one.
I don't have one.
Yeah.
I feel really bad.
I always, you know, I'm one of these people who never has favourites in
Yeah.
life, in
Mm.
general. So I'm like, no, just everything. You know.
Everything, like, each character does, like, I think is awesome. So I can't really pinpoint which one's actually my
Praise.
favourite.
Yeah, what was it like shooting the action scenes for all of you guys?
I didn't really have
I
any
didn't really
action
have any
scenes.
either.
No. The only thing I really had was when obviously the ball hit me. I went, ah! And I had to keep
Explain that.
pulling.
What was that like?
We did, I think, we did a few takes actually. It was just me falling down into a pile of pillows every time we did it. But yeah, that was another favourite part of mine because that wasn't in the script. And I'm like, everyone's getting hurt. Can I get hurt? And you're like, yes, we will add that in. So I was really happy with that.
Aiden Russia says, do you have any embarrassing moments from shooting the film? You guys are brilliant, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Embarrassing moments still?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure like my voice cracked a few times when I was screaming. Like
yeah.
it started getting a bit hoarse towards the end, which was embarrassing because it sounded like a 13-year-old boy. But that's probably it.
I think there's a scene where after I get hit with the soccer ball, the Jupiter kicks it into basically the guy's head. I had to throw that into the guy's face, and the first take I threw it and it went like nowhere near him. It just went that way, and everyone just cracked up laughing. I'm like, I'm never gonna get it right. Second take got it, loved it.
I just can't think of anything like, I probably embarrass myself very often.
Yeah, me too.
When I really think about it. Like, most of the time, probably doing things that are quite embarrassing.
I think
My
me-
acting may be embarrassing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like, I agree with what Serena just said. I think for me, like, I was pretty clumsy and hungry pretty much all the time on set, so
Hungry.
that was
Yeah.
embarrassing.
So was I, yeah.
I love when you first meet Sean.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I love
It was
that.
so fun.
We have another question that we missed somewhere back here. And it's the same question. So Alexi asked it twice now because we kind of missed it. So the question is, what did you do to prepare for the role you were playing? Did you enjoy that role and would you do it again?
Be right back.
Because this is based, was it season 4 this was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I watched the first half of the series just to sort of prepare myself for the role. Obviously, Andrew's a really nice guy, and basically all I was told is to just smile the entire time and be all awkward. So I did a couple of hours of just working that sort of awkwardness with Jupiter. And then, I didn't really pretend, because it's such a sort of short role, I didn't really prepare too much.
Yeah.
But like just being all geeky and stuff, did a bit of research on the character.
I was just trying to be fit a lot. I don't know. I remember doing a lot of exercise around that time.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely watching. James sent me all like the videos to watch, which obviously season 4. I now realise. And just trying to sort of get in touch with figure out what that essence was of the character and kind of find where that sits in me. But I mean, it wasn't too hard because I'm definitely a massive airhead, a massive blonde, and a sort of, romantic. Like, I've never had a boyfriend in real life. I'm really like, I get really dizzy over like love, and I have the biggest crushes on people all the time. So that was, and I mean, Chai, come on. So
Yeah, Chai was like amazingly good looking.
yeah.
So that wasn't very hard for
It was
Serena.
not hard.
Because I can't remember seeing Helios when I was a kid, so I really didn't know exactly what my character was like until James was showing me the videos. Every day on set before we started shooting, I was on YouTube watching different scenes just to see how Helios was, like his movements, his voice, and everything like that. So I kind of tried to mimic him in that sense. I'd always go out, like wherever we were, I'd always go away and read my lines with whoever I was with that day, just to get them down pat. And then I would make sure with James that my voice was fine. And then, like when we were shooting, if it needed to be softer, James would always say, just bring it down a little bit. So that's basically what I did. Just watch the videos and just learn my lines as best as I could.
And with me, I think I just watched back a lot of the Sailor Moon, series and movie. And yeah, I don't really feel like I did that much in-depth, method acting. I kind of just watched it back, kind of thought about because I feel like I was really close to the character anyway. So I kind of put my own personality into it, along with just watching how she acted and how she was in her life at that point in time, I think.
Can I ask, explain to everyone what it was like shooting the green screen scenes, or blue screen for some of you.
I had one, I think it was blue screen. That was basically when I got hit with that the magic ball when I just pretty much faint. That's where we shot that. Pretty much all my scenes with Sharon, who plays Jupiter, with that party scene before I get hit, that was all blue screen. So it wasn't too bad. I've done blue screen shows before, so I was quite used to doing that sort of thing, just pretending that there's something actually behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I did a fair bit of green screen.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I mean, it's kind of like being on stage and sort of, in a way, and kind of inventing sort of everything around you. But I think for something like this, because a lot of the world is so different to, you know, the kind of real world, and that's why you have the green screen. Yeah, you just have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
And I think the like it's really great having more people involved as well. Like the more people there were in the room, the more sort of real it felt. Yeah, and it's really fun. Like you're just looking at stuff that's not there, and kind of it's a great learning experience. Like I hadn't done anything like that before, so you know, still got loads to learn. But I feel like I have like, much more of an idea of how that works. So.
Yeah, definitely. Everything Serena said, ditto.
Yeah.
I think you had a sort of different experience to everyone because I think all of your scenes were green screen, except for one.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, as James just said, pretty much all of it was green screen, except for, if you guys remember the opening of the film, how I'm running. I was actually running through the park that day. It was like bright and sunny, kind of like how it is now. So there was no green screen for that, but obviously in post-production, the editing and stuff like that, it was made to look darker. That was the only non-green screen, so I can't really say. I just thought it was like normal for me.
GP18 says, what is your favourite Sailor Moon villain and battle scene? I say overall or...
I'm guessing, with the seasons, is it?
Yeah.
In the movie, I loved Pala Pala.
Oh, yes. She
I like
was
Jackie's character,
Yeah.
Helena.
great.
Yeah, I'd probably say Jackie's character, because that's what I've known for so long.
Yeah.
I'm looking
compared
forward to
to
seeing that.
the other ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I also love, like, what was the other question? So our
Battle
favourite
scene?
villain? Oh, battle scene. My favourite battle scene was when I first saw the transformations, like, ever.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I was so excited. So I can't remember what it was, but that was it when they transformed.
That's awesome.
You guys haven't seen the transformation scenes.
No,
No.
you gotta show us.
Okay, I'll show you after we finish this.
Fantastic.
Yay.
That
And the
excites
new
me.
revamped transformation music.
Ooh.
Angel31192 says, what was the hardest scene to shoot?
None of my scenes are really that difficult.
I'd say first day.
First day,
First
yeah,
day?
because you just don't know what to expect, I
Mm.
guess.
Getting to
And
know
then the first
everyone.
scene.
First day jitters.
Yeah.
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 I have an acting question.
Yeah.
Chelsea Kapaski asked, I'm going to be voicing a character for the Sailor Moon anime that Amanda Joseph is working on currently, and my character hasn't been dubbed in English yet. She's voicing Taiki, Star, and Sailor Star Maker.
Okay.
Any pointers for me that I might be able to use from your acting experience?
Yeah, look, I think just really, and it depends if the voice needs to be authentic or not. So if it does, I think you just need to really watch the scenes from the series that your character is in and try and, I guess, mimic it in that sense if it has to be authentic.
Don't act. That's
Just-
probably the biggest one. Like, don't act it out.
Just talk.
Yeah, just talk. Like, if you're in, for example, if something happens, like someone hurt your feelings and you had to voice that, how would you do it in real life? That's how you would do it in the film. So you don't try and work on your own real life experiences. I think that'll work a lot.
But also because it's voiceover that you're doing, you can look up stuff online about like how to warm up your voice and how to make sure you're being really articulate. There's lots of exercises that you can do, like
And singing.
sort of and singing, just so your voice is nice and clear and can be understood, because I think that's really the most important thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
A Moon Princess 19. Did you read the manga? If so, which did you like more, anime or manga? I do have some of the manga, but I prefer anime, obviously.
Anime, yeah.
Anime?
Anime.
Yeah, it's just more fun to obviously see it in cartoon form than read it.
Ooh, question. Do you prefer the Japanese anime or the American dub anime?
I have both. So
Yeah, I've seen both.
Yeah, you're a true fan. You have both. So that's
yeah.
good.
I
don't know.
I fell in love with Darian's voice in the US one, so probably the US one.
When I was watching half of season 4, they had the option whether to play the Japanese version or the American, and I just watched both.
Yeah.
Just to see that, it's quite, it was interesting.
Yeah, I grew up watching the American one, so I think I still have to say the American one.
Lexi asks, what did you guys do on the last day of filming? Do you feel sad it was last day playing your characters? I think, what did we do on the last day of filming? We had a party, didn't we?
We did. I think we had a
We had a
party.
DMC party.
What did we?
And it was really sad. It was sad. Yeah, no, we did. We had a party. I think it was really sad. Just like, it was, it's a bittersweet kind of feeling,
It was sad at the same time. Well, yeah, bittersweet covers it. But I don't know. I was personally sad because we spent so much time working with this great cast, and obviously James and Lily and whoever else helped out with crew and everything. Like, just the experience of it all was amazing, and then having to finish it, that was a little upsetting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was at the party. My last shoot day was with my on-screen sis, which was awesome. Because it was the first time we met each other, actually, so it was hilarious. We got along really well. And we just, when we had to go, I can't remember what we had to shout. What did we have to shout? Cosby. Help.
Hey!
Oh my god!
I hate crowds.
So do I. Freaking hate them. Yeah.
Well, go away. It's so crazy.
It's weird.
You'll be seeing more of Evil Clown during a special extra scene we're putting in the DVD for all those getting the DVDs. Evil Clown karaoke.
Oh, yeah. So good intro.
That was really
I have a quick
scary.
question for
Yeah.
Helios. What was it like shooting all of the scenes with Greenie?
It was a bit awkward at first, for two reasons. A, because I didn't really know Jess as much as I knew everyone else, and then obviously the height difference because she's quite short. So it was kind of like had to, kind of look down on her. But no, Jess is a great girl. Loved working with her. Because we were working together like quite a lot. We ended up getting to know each other quite well. So looking back on it, it was great fun working with her. But yeah, just a little awkward at first. So, yeah.
Excellent. Any other questions from you?
Do you guys have any more questions?
Did we read that one?
Chelsea says thank you for the tips, by the way.
No worries, Chelsea.
Oh, we didn't. Light Against Darkness said, besides Sailor Moon, what other animes do you like?
I loved Digimon.
Oh, Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z.
I would
was
have said,
huge
like,
fans.
I watched a lot of Naruto, and, yeah, that was kind of, I don't know, there's quite a few, like, Evangelion, Hellsing, yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a lot. Yeah.
No.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm just one of those
Oh, I
people.
know, Chobbits.
Yeah.
If you guys know Chobbits, I think, I super love Chobbits. It was like my favourite anime series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see if there's any.
April, I
Yeah.
think
Oh.
you completely embody the character of Sailor Moon. Your personality goes really well with Serena. You're laughing at how you portrayed me.
That's great.
You excited about the Sailor Moon reboot?
coming this winter.
Is that Amanda's one, or is that
That's the
second
second
half?
one. They've announced they're going to do another anime.
No
But
way.
they haven't announced if it's a remake yet, I don't think. Everyone's
Oh
just
my
assuming
God.
it's a remake. But
Yeah.
it's
that
not.
would be exciting.
It doesn't seem like they would. I don't think they would remake it though. I think they would just
Yeah.
continue the story on with something.
Yeah.
You would
Fresh.
assume.
But then at the end of like the 200th episode for Sailor Moon, like everything kind of died off. Like what happened? It got really weird in the end. She was naked half the time. Yeah, I don't really know what they're gonna do. Like all 9 of them came together. She was with Darian. She was with Rini. They
That
kind of
seems-
closed it really well. You know, it was like a good close. Like
I think it would
They
honestly
fans
be
like closure.
like
new
a.
characters.
Yeah, I think it'd be new characters or like an extension, like
or
you know,
maybe
20 years
maybe
later.
they
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if they did an extension and kind of worked on like the Moon Kingdom with
Yeah.
like Darian and Serena
As
and
the
her
king
family.
and queen, yeah.
Yeah, that would be
really
good to see. I'd
Yeah.
definitely watch that.
cool. I have a question here. Everyone watching the film from part 1, we all remember the City Hall scene. We remember how quickly it goes by in the film.
Yeah.
But explain to everyone the difficult process of shooting that scene.
Wouldn't know.
I had a
Oh,
charity
okay.
event going on that day.
I turned up for the event. And
Yeah, and
realised that
Serena
was-
modelled in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember that day. I remember shooting lots of it was really hard to get everyone together at one time, so we had to like shoot lots of bits and pieces, and that's where when I saw it, I just couldn't believe how amazing James is because
Yeah.
I was like, we're all in the same room and it's a scene
Yeah.
happening, and
Mm.
I just remember being by myself half the time.
Yeah, I think during that
So-
time I was really stressed out because I was trying to organise
Yeah.
a charity event.
Yeah.
I was filming and like I was filming 2 TVs. I was doing a TV series and I was doing
Yeah.
and Sailor Moon at the time. And I was just really stressed because this charity event obviously was like, it's not something you can put on hold. You know,
Yeah.
it will go ahead whether or not I do it or not.
Yeah. I had the flu that day. I couldn't make it. I came down with really bad cold, so I just couldn't make it. So that's why mine was shot in blue screen.
Yeah.
But that,
Well, yeah, I wasn't there. I turned up for your
Yeah.
event, so but I heard stories about the
It's
filming
really
and stuff
difficult.
like yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was shot separately. We put them all together.
yeah.
I have a question for Serena.
Yeah.
Serena, you said, this is from Nina Shah. She says, you said you like singing and guitar. What type of genre, and do you have any songs available to us?
And
Why
we
did
have
I
a
say
guitar.
it's like the first thing I said out of my mouth? Silly me. Yeah, no, few different genres. I love doing folky kind of, what do you call it? You know, when you covers of like kind of songs that are not necessarily of that genre. I don't have anything on, but I might do. I might put some stuff up. I'm not like a huge.
Sample.
You could answer that
person.
question. Would you do a Sailor Moon musical?
Oh my god, absolutely. Do you know how much I love musicals? Like,
Yeah.
I love doing musical theatre. So much fun. Yeah.
Go on, you want to give us a sample?
No. Another time.
Angel31192, if you had to make another fan movie, would it be Chubbits or Digimon? Chubbits all the way. I would totally play Chubbits.
I love Digimon.
I don't know what Chubbits is, but I
Yeah.
would love to do Digimon.
Digimon would be great. I'd love to play
Yeah.
Joe.
I think that's like my fantasy. If I actually had a huge budget, it would be Sailor Moon, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would probably have to say I'd love to do a Digimon live action.
I used to
yeah.
cry in Digimon.
I mean, Sailor Moon's
Yeah.
always the top thing to do if I had a large
Yeah.
budget, but I'd love to do
Yeah.
Digimon.
Give me
That'd
some
be so
glasses.
fun.
Alright, we're
I'll play
divided.
Joe. I will
Digimon on
play
this
Joe.
side of the room and Chubbits on this side of the room.
Can you imagine though doing a
Never seen
Digimon
Chubbits.
like a Digimon film, like
Yeah.
how to go about
Yeah, that would
getting
be
Yeah.
crazy.
That
Though.
Yeah.
So
together.
crazy.
Yeah. Special
Yeah.
effects would just be through.
I used to have the Digimon like you know that how you used to shake it and it would walk and then when
Yeah.
you were battling you'd swipe the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I used to always
great.
put it on my hip.
Love
I
those
felt like
things.
involved.
I think that's all. Is
Yeah,
that all
I
the
think that's the
questions that we've got
questions.
from you guys online?
Yeah,
Excellent.
well, since we're almost wrapping up, go one by one. Tell us what we can expect from Deadman Circus Part 2.
It's dark.
There's a lot of
Very dark.
things that we
Yeah.
held off from showing people in the first one. So
Transformations.
Yep.
You get to see me.
Yeah, so you get to see a lot more of Helios's character.
And
Yeah.
Queen Helenia
Yeah,
as
she,
well,
Yeah,
which is going to be
which
awesome.
is great because
She's
Jackie's a brilliant actress. She's
Mhm.
really good.
I can't wait for her and my scene in the park.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going to be good.
mm,
Oh, I'll show you that too.
Yes!
You get to see a really sad part where Serena and Darian are kind of not together, and it's such a hard thing for her because she loves him so much.
mm,
But I think you also get to see her change as a person. So she goes from being a little more ditzy to like, you really need to step up and save the world.
I'm unconscious for most of the movie, so I wake up towards the end. You'll see me.
Okay, so there's actually a really creepy mirror scene. Now, everyone knows, if you've seen the anime and the manga, you know what scene we're talking about. There's a creepy, large mirror room scene. So would you guys like to just quickly tell us about what it was like shooting that?
Well, it was hard because we weren't together. Like,
Yeah.
it was one of those green screen moments where it'd be good if, like, that energy that you would get from the Sailor
Oh,
Scouts, the cast. So I remember having to shoot the mirror scene by myself, and I was, it was difficult. But hopefully, we did it justice, and it was cool because we had to play two different parts: our
Yeah.
normal self and then our evil self, and each one of us had a different interpretation of what evil was.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the others did. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I was sort of like, evil, but it was really fun. I loved
Yeah,
doing
I
like, the
did.
evil version
I
of
loved-
myself.
yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Scarily a lot.
Oh, thanks, Strawberry Sakura.
Oh, what'd you say?
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look,
She can't wait.
I wanted to take the time as well before we finish up to say, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Without your support, without your constant comments, without, it just made us want to work harder, be better actors, produce better quality stuff. And without you guys, honestly, thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Also,
Thank
their faith in us as well.
Yeah.
It's a big thing to take on, a massive series and do, a film about it. So there was a lot of pressure, but your faith just kept us going. I mean, we were going to keep going anyway, but your faith, just made it even more special to us. So without, you guys, as April said, we wouldn't have done such a
Oh,
good
for
quality
sure.
film. Yeah.
What sneak peek are you going to show them?
Oh, I'll be uploading a special video after this one.
Okay.
That will be a sneak peek of something very cool that you guys will actually get to see before anyone. You'll get to see a lot of it. But they'll only get 30 seconds.
This
Until
question's
next
for
week.
Serena. I'm going to direct this to Serena. Who is cuter, Sean or Andrew? I'm on the fence.
Prob's the one sitting next to me. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah. This
No.
one.
Hi, Chive. You're really cute too.
Wait, did you try and say that?
No.
He's probably never going to say this, but if you do, yeah.
Well, he's a mermaid. So.
When I was from
Oh, he is too.
he is a mermaid in a new TV series.
Yeah.
When I was in doing the movie, for sure, Sean definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
For me, it'll always be Patrick, Mamoru, or Darian. Darian
Mm-hmm.
will always be who I think was the most amazing man on set.
Sharon, who played Jupiter, was supposed to be here. She would have said no.
See, I don't have favourites.
And if
I
Jess
really
was
don't.
Jupiter.
Like everyone.
Okay,
You can
is
say
there
I'm
any?
okay.
We have.
Oh, and someone's
And
dead.
someone's getting shot behind us, probably.
Welcome
should,
to
I, should I
Australia.
go and save them?
11 o'clock wrap up.
That's what we call a drive-by.
We have 4 minutes left. Oh wait, Nina has a question. Oh wait, I think you guys have really done such a brilliant job with this film. The day I found it, I was so excited. Watched it twice, once alone, and then immediately shared it with my sister. Thanks for your hard work, James. You did a really wonderful job producing this. Thank you so much. Okay, well we have 4 minutes left. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? Shout outs or anything with anyone?
Yeah, bring them on if you guys want us to do shout-outs. You have 4 minutes to do them.
Actually, I have a question for you guys. Because with me, when the film came out, I watched it by myself, alone. And then I was just like, okay, so when I finished watching it, I told everyone about it. And then I didn't let anyone watch the film if I was in the vicinity. I would make sure that I was out of the room,
Me
so I
too.
didn't have to hear it. I didn't have to watch it because I don't like seeing myself on camera.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So
Me
what
too.
did you guys like do about the film when that came out?
I bought a carton of beer. Yeah, I sat it down. I was like, "You're all gonna have a drink, and you're gonna watch." And then I had to get people to sit down to watch it because they weren't Sailor Moon fans, so they didn't really
Yeah.
know what it was all about. So I had to tease them a bit.
I
Yes.
to be honest, I don't think any of my friends have seen it. It's just been my family and the fans. I guess also working as a lawyer, I'm trying to keep my my
Yeah.
creative life and my personal life separate. And
Mhm.
so my family's seen it, and I guess anyone who stumbles upon when they Google my name and they see that it comes up, but I actually haven't really shared it with anyone besides you guys who already know about it.
Same. Yeah, like you get the odd person who's a friend or like a new friend who's like, I want to see stuff you've done. I want to see you. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well, you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I don't really,
My mum's a big fan.
Yeah.
She loved it. She
My
can't wait for
brother
the
as
second
well.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, Mum, please don't talk to me about it because I already know everything.
Yeah, I'm really self-conscious when it comes to playback.
Mm.
Yeah.
And watching it, I really did see that there was so much that I could improve on as an actor. There was a lot of stuff
Same.
that I didn't like in my acting, and there was stuff that I loved. So
Well, that was my
Um,
first film,
yeah.
so everything
Yeah.
I see, like, for me, I'm just like, change,
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
And-
everything.
I think each person, as proper actors,
Yes.
you want to be better. Like
Yeah.
if we sat there going, yeah, we did a brilliant job, then we're probably not very good actors.
We're our
Yeah.
harshest critics
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, this was my first, like I did a lot of short films and stuff, but this was my first sort of bigger thing, and also it's such a different style of acting because it was because you're looking at an anime and then sort of going, how do you take that over? So absolutely, like, just it's great to watch it, but I definitely go, oh, could change this, or need more energy here, or all of that kind of stuff. I think we're our own biggest critics.
We got shout outs.
Oh, we do.
Shout
okay,
out.
let's start with shout out to Sean and Veronica from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, Canada!
Yeah.
Canada.
I
and-
love
Canada.
Sean and Veronica
Hello, Sean and
from Ontario,
Veronica.
Canada.
I think that's Sean McComb, who Chai's character was
Oh.
named after.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Thanks, guys, for your support there in Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada
Hey.
A.
Give us
Hey.
your best,
Canada,
give us your
eh?
best accent.
Canada A.
Oh, we had. Do you remember that
Yeah.
day on set?
You got it.
Strawberry Sakura says, please can I have a shout out in your Sailor Moon voice? April. Oh my gosh. My name is Hannah. Okay.
Oh, give us both. Give us the Japanese one.
Okay.
April speaks Japanese, by the way.
相手の正義のセルビ少女戦士好きに変わってお仕置きを元気ですか春です
Love us.
In English, that translates to, in the name of the moon, I will punish you. Hi,
Love it. So good.
Hannah.
Cool. Any other shout outs?
We have to go down.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
That's
you
I
for.
think
it,
that's-
Is that Aiden Russia?
Yep.
Thank you for all your work. Thank you for
Support.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for supporting
Thank you,
us.
Russia.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Russian stuff.
Good. Dan Mad 297 and then hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
So I think
Any more? I don't think we have any more.
That's all. We
Yeah,
don't have any
I
more
think-
shout outs,
We have
guys.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Anything you guys want to plug? Any projects coming up you want to let everyone know about?
I'm now a model,
Mhm.
so I'll be doing a bit of model work.
If anyone needs life coaching, acting coaching, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can add me to Skype, which is April 12th.
yeah, stay tuned. I may be putting some music online for you.
I've got another film coming out next year called Animal Instincts, which I was a lead. We shot in Parramatta Jail. A lot of fun,
Wow.
very in your face. And I am wrapping up with Romeo and Juliet tonight. I played Paris. We just did 30
Yay.
shows.
Also, like my Facebook page, it's Dylan
Yeah.
Joyce. I'm wearing a blue shirt, everything like that.
We'll
like
put it up on the Dead Moon Circus.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty boring at the moment, but it's going to be a lot more interesting.
I guess-
I'm doing a twerk video.
I guess Atomic Kingdom, James's next project. I'll be playing a character there, so stay tuned.
Mhm.
And guys, a shout out to Angel in what is that? Baltimore, MD, USA. Hi, Angel.
Hi,
Angel.
Hi, Angel.
I just got it that it goes up, not down.
Hour later.
Okay, I think that's it, guys. That's
Alright.
about an hour, so we're gonna
Thanks,
tune out
guys.
now.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Might take a second to stop actually live streaming. Yes, I'd like